saying? But we're going in the right direction, guys. Like, don't get into the habit, yeah, make the mistake of grouping all of your PTSD from the Glazers, yeah, into the new INEOS era, bro. You need to look at it, bro. They've only had 2 summers, bro. That's all they've had. Like, people are grouping all the other bad signings and stuff under Ten Hag and stuff that had nothing to do with them. They're bringing the same energy, bro, and they shouldn't be bringing that energy, bro. They shouldn't be bringing that. Like, our recruitment's been good. We've got a good setup right now that really works, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure that Wilcox and Carrick's relationship's going to be good. You saw them at the youth team game together. The players are enjoying the way that Carrick's playing. The football's good. Everything's good, bro. Let's just get Champions League. You know what I'm saying? If he gets Champions League, then I'm sure Carrick will sit down and he'll get the players he wants. And also, yeah, whether we like it or not, the facts are, yeah, the absolute facts are that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was one European final penalty away from his whole legacy as Man United manager being looked at completely different. Completely different. If we win that penalty shootout, the hair don't miss, yeah, and we win the penalty shootout, yeah, people aren't looking at Ole's tenure at Man United as a complete failure, the way that they are. They're not, because he finished 3rd and 2nd, yeah, in a time where he was competing with a prime Pep and a prime Klopp, bro. And the only reason why, yeah, we didn't win a European trophy with Ole is because of a penalty that was missed by a goalkeeper, bro. Like, that's how fine the margins were. And if you'd have won that trophy, maybe people would have looked at it differently, because the football wasn't great under Ole, yeah, like the counter-attacking thing. But at the same time, yeah, Ole had Mick Phelan in his shorts, blood. Michael Carrick, yeah, has Holland, bruv, there, helping him with tactics and organisation and that. Ole had fucking Mick Phelan, bro. They defrosted my man from the freezer, his old ass in his shorts, blood, to support Ole. Brother, there was no coaching getting done. And then they drafted in fucking Carrick here and McKenna from the youth team because them man were dying and they needed help, bro. Carrick was doing his badges at the time. Do you see what I'm saying? Carrick was doing his badges, bruv. And he got drafted in with Kieran McKenna to save the sinking ship because these man didn't know what to do. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Because even Carrick said I was coaching Kobe Mainoo when I was doing my badges. Like, Carrick was on work experience, blood, and he had to go and help Ole because he was so shit, bruv. That's what man needs to understand. Like, Ole had fucking Mick Phelan, bruv. So this is not the same thing. This is not the same thing. Carrick literally said, I know Kobe, yeah, from when I was doing my badges. I was coaching him when he was 14 years old, bruv. And then he had to come and help out these men. So the Ole situation is different. And also the recruitment when Ole was there was not good, bro. He didn't have the INEOS structure. He didn't have that. Do you know what I'm saying? So when you look at the fact, yeah, that Ole didn't have the INEOS structure, yeah, and he's a shit coach, yeah, the players just got us where we got. That's it. So if Carrick's got the INEOS structure and he's got Steve Holland there as well, yeah, he's in a lot better situation to succeed than Ole, bro. Ole didn't succeed because he's not a good coach. But also the setup around him, he didn't have that number 2 to help him. He didn't have the recruitment to help him. He didn't have those things. You get me? So it's just one of those things where people need to look at everything. People need to look at everything. The Ole situation and the Carrick situation is not the same. People need to stop comparing the two because it's completely different situation. Completely different. And I think that one of the best things that Michael Carrick has done is he's brought in a very, very experienced number 2. That's way more experienced than him. way more experienced than him. So literally, like, man need to part that off. And even with this, it's only 2 games bullshit, brother. It's not only 2 games because he's managed Man United for 5 games, bro. And in them 5 games, he's beaten Arteta twice. He's beaten Pep. He's beaten Unai Emery. And he drew with Thomas Tuchel. And then on top of that as well, yeah, baptism of fire, bro. First and second in the league was his first, and he beat them both. And he beat them both well. This ain't no new manager bounce, because why didn't we get one with Fletcher? Why didn't we get a new manager bounce with Fletcher? We literally drew and lost, bruv. Why weren't we playing like this under Fletcher if it was just vibes, bro? Like if it was just vibes, why did we draw and lose under Fletcher? Like, that doesn't make sense. We just beat Man City and Arsenal, but we lost to Brighton under Fletcher. So it's not a new manager bounce, bro. It's a qualified fucking manager bounce. That's what it is. We've actually got a coach. We've actually got a coach that can coach now. That's all it is. So don't try and downplay what Michael Carrick's doing right now, bro. Because man were talking like Arsenal can't lose at home before we turned up. That's how they were talking. They was talking like they can't lose, and we punched them up, bro. That's what we done. We smoked them. And we smoked City as well. We should have beat City 6-0, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So people need to understand here. This is the difference now between the Carrick situation and the Oli situation. This is also why, yeah. This is also why I'm saying, yeah, I'm not going to be calling for De Zerbi. If we get top 4, if we can't guarantee to get an Enrique, yeah, or Zidane or something like that, if it's not an elite manager, there's not a big difference between, yeah, all the managers beneath. There's just actually not, factually, bro. It factually isn't, because I'm one of the people, yeah, that was like, yeah, cool, like, I'll take Glasner because of what he's doing at Crystal Palace, bro. I can't look at Glasner, yeah, and the way that he plays football at Crystal Palace, yeah, and say, yeah, that he's going to be able to set us up better than Carrick. I can't see that, bro, because the way defensively we're setting up right now, we're setting up as well as Glasner setting up Crystal Palace. We're setting up just as well, bro. Like, when I look at Michael Carrick, I see the same qualities that I saw in Vincent Kompany. I see the same qualities, yeah, to a certain degree that I saw in Xabi Alonso, and the same qualities that I'm seeing in Cesc Fabregas, bro. Like, these man as coaches, yeah, they're all around a similar level, bro. Like, none of them, for me, yeah, are quote unquote elite tier yet, yeah, because they haven't won anything to be the elite tier. All the elite managers that we talk about have won Champions Leagues and they've won multiple league titles. Do you know what I mean? To get to the elite tier, you have to consistently win. But when I look at the tier below, even like the Julian Nagelsmanns and all these man there, I think all these men are around the same level, bro. I don't think there's much in it. I think the main difference between these coaches is, do they have a good setup around them? Are they getting the right players in? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, did they get the right job at the right time, bro? There's a bit of luck involved as well. Like, when I look at De Zerbi, yeah, all the stuff that these man, yeah, accused Ruben Amorim of, they was accusing De Zerbi of the same thing when he was at Brighton. Let's not do the revisionism. When he was at Brighton, yeah, people were like, oh, his team are too easy to play through, the high press, and it's too risky. Like, who wants to see Man United fucking pressing like we was pressing under Ruben Amorim, yeah, under De Zerbi, and then we get cut open again, bro? And then people are saying, oh, Kobe ain't got legs anymore, bro, because De Zerbi ball's not for Kobe, blood. It's not for Kobe, bro. But you want to see Kobe doing man-to-man press? Nah, people be complaining again. That's the reality. People will be complaining again. So, as much as on the ball, the De Zerbi thing looks one way, but off the ball, there's a lot of similarities to what we was doing with Amorim. Off the ball is that man for man. So, it's one of them ones where, bro, we're not really conceding goals. at the moment. I'm not trying to throw that away, yeah, for a pipe dream. That don't make sense. Like the De Zerbi thing sounds like, you get me? It sounds mad exotic and it sounds amazing and man want to play this football, yeah, but bro, like, man just have to keep it 100 with you, yeah? Like, we just need to keep it very, very simple. Like, we've seen, yeah, where Arsenal have got, yeah, in a title challenge from just not even playing good football, blood, but just trying to do basic things, bro. Like, they've got a very vanilla football team, bro. They got no star quality in that team, bro. And they've been in 3 title races, 3 or 4. So Man United, we don't need to do much, you know. We don't need to do much. We just need a manager that knows how to set up the team coherently, have a good summer, bring in some good midfielders, and we're cool, bruv. That's it. That's it, bro. Like, we're not too far away. We're not too far away. I believe we get Champions League this season. We bolster the midfield with 3 signings in the midfield, yeah. I think we'll get 2 big name signings and then we might get like a lesser name, like a fucking what's his name that left us? That's at Everton. What's the youth's name? Oh fuck. Completely skipped. Bro. Blanked out now. Yeah, Jimmy Garner, bro. End up getting Garner back or something like that on the cheap. Do you know what I mean? And we get 2 big names and then we just leave it like that. I could see that. Do you know what I mean? I could see that. So it just is what it is. No, I never said I'd take the Zerbi, bro. I didn't say that. Before I said I'd take the Zerbi. I didn't know we was getting Carrick. I didn't know we was getting Carrick. Do you know what I'm saying? That's why I said I'll take the Zerbi. Since Carrick's come in, I said I wouldn't take the Zerbi. I'd only take an elite coach because I don't think there's much difference between the Zerbi and Carrick. I don't. I think because the Zerbi's got the international name, people are getting gassed. That's just what it is. So for me, like, it has to be an elite manager, or I stick with Carrick if he gets Champions League. Even Hackney, to be fair, he's played for Carrick, bro. Like, even when you look at Rodgers, yeah, Rodgers played for Carrick and he loves Carrick, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, even Rodgers, blood. Even Rodgers could be a mad thing. I can't lie, I'm not even a big fan of Rodgers, but bro, it's one of them ones where I just feel like he's not going to stay at Villa for too long.